Hello there, my fellow rushers. How are you doing today? King Rex here, and today we're continuing on with Kingdom Rush Frontiers hero reviews. Last time we left off at kind of a disappointing Ashbite, so let's get into his polar opposite, shall we? Today we're talking about the one and only, the legend, the meme, Bonehart. Or Bonefart if you're up with the memes. So yeah, this dragon is actually really good. Unlike Ashbite over there, this dragon is ridiculous. I would say the best hero in this game ever. Or at least in Frontiers. I don't know overall, but he is one of the best. So let's get into his stats, first of all. 650 health. Pretty high amount of health. I would say the highest in the game, but you know, Gron beats him because, you know, he has an ability. But if we remove abilities, actually, Bonehart has the highest health in the game, which is pretty interesting. However, no armor, similar to Ashbite. So yeah, ranged attackers are still gonna be a pain in the butt to deal with. 20 to 59 true damage. Kind of a bigger gap, I suppose, but it's not bad. However, he has a low attack rate, so he's not gonna be shooting all that fast. However, he doesn't need to shoot really fast, and you'll see why later on. Now let's get into his abilities of awesomeness. Starting off with Spine Rain. Alright, and starting off with a pretty strong attack. It has 15 seconds cooldown, which is not bad at all. And he summons 10 spines that, even though it says 32 damage, the damage can actually vary between 20 to 44, and it's true damage, which is awesome. And you can get at most you're gonna get 440 true damage if every single one of the spines gets the 44 number, which is pretty nice. However, I don't know, I find it to be... Nah, I'm not finding it to be bad, no. It's awesome. But, I don't know, I feel like... I don't know, let's just continue. The next one is actually pretty unique for a dragon at least. Bone Golem. Alright then, now we're getting into some interesting stuff, at least for a dragon, because you never think that the dragon will provide you with stalling power, but he can. He creates one of these little Wishbones every 15 seconds, and each one of them lasts for 40 seconds, meaning that you can have up to 3 at most, which is not too bad, but you're gonna have 2 of them permanently, or, you know, unless they die. And they're not bad, even though they can also get boosted by the Death Rider, because you can see now they have 6 to 10 damage and no armor, while if they are right next to him, you're gonna get... Oh, come on Death Rider, get in there. Ah, come on. Alright, let's move him a bit here, just to showcase how strong they can get. They get from 6 to 10 damage to 9 to 15, and they get low armor, so, you know, it's a pretty nice combo. Bonehart with Necromancer is a decent combo, but, you know, pretty much anything with Bonehart will be a good combo, if you ask me. So yeah, it's a pretty decent ability overall. And the next one is... ridiculous. Plague Carrier. However, this one is quite nutty. It happens every 18 seconds, so it doesn't take long to recharge at all. And it does up to 100 damage to enemies that are going through it. And the thing is that it has such a long I don't know if I should call it projectile speed or projectile lifespan, but it lasts for very long. Like, look at that. He's gonna shoot it. It starts from here, let's say here, and it ends all the way up to here. That's a really long part of the track. you can affect a crap ton of enemies, and this can do thousands upon thousands of damage. It's ridiculous. It's an insane ability. And again, it's only every 18 seconds, so it doesn't take long at all. However, there's one slight negative to it, and the negative is that he cannot shoot it at flying enemies. If you have only flying enemies, he's not gonna be able to shoot it. So, well, but if you have like ground enemies and flying enemies at the same time, and he shoots it, he's gonna be affecting the flying enemies. Just letting you know that. And again, the damage is up to, so sometimes you're gonna do less than 100 damage. You don't expect them every single time to do 100 damage every time, but overall, it's a pretty good ability. The next one is a bit interesting as well, I suppose. Disease Nova. And this one is a nice addition, but I don't know. It happens every 20 seconds and he basically kills himself. He just descends. Like, look at that. He's just gonna go, come on, Bonehart. You can die now. Let's try it now. Let's try it up in here. And are we gonna get it? Actually, no. Or are we? There it is. He just dives down and kills himself, and he does 150 physical damage. Now keep in mind it's physical damage, not true damage, and it does a pretty decent damage. It happens every 20 seconds, and he needs to be on top of enemies in order for this to happen. So it's nice, but I don't know. It prevents him from performing his basic attacks for a little bit. So I don't know if I really like it, but you know, it's a nice addition to his arsenal of awesomeness. I don't think it's like an insane ability, but I find it to be useful at times. And last but not the least, we also have this amazing ability, which is the reason why Bonehart is so OP. Unstable Disease. And now here it is. The reason why he is so good. The thing is that this infection, this disease, as you can see, and enemies that get hit by them or receive attack or are getting attacked by him, they get this little green aura around them. That means that they're infected. And if they die while they have the infection on, they're gonna explode and they're gonna do 90 damage. And they're gonna affect other enemies as well. And if you get it right, you can get a really insane chain reaction of death. It's awesome. You can kill so many enemies. And again, that's the reason why he doesn't need to shoot all that fast. If you get it right, you can just kill everything in this area. I mean, look at that. Those enemies just got deleted out of the picture. It's awesome. I really like Bonehart, and I think you should like him as well. So yeah, Bonehart definitely deserves the highest rating, which is 10 out of 10. If you're looking for a fun time and you wanna get a really strong hero, then Bonehart will deliver you with this. He is unbelievably good. I would say he's a little bit broken, you know, just a little bit, but you know, that's what happens when you get one of the most expensive heroes in the game. So yeah, I mean, comparing Ashbite to Bonehart, it should be a crime, because Ashbite has nothing on Bonehart. Bonehart is much better at crowd control, and he can actually do a decent amount of damage against single targets. So yeah, Bonehart ends up being the best in the game. And yeah, I mean, that's gonna do it, guys. There's nothing much to say. He is awesome. Go get him. If you have the $7, then go ahead and get him. But keep in mind that you don't really need him to beat the game or anything. You can still beat the entire game on the highest difficulty with only 3 heroes. So yeah. But hey, if you have money and you wanna have some fun, go get him. He's gonna be an amazing hero. So yeah, guys. Well, that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I appreciate you for sticking around to the end. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content in the future. And while you're at it, drop a like on the video. It means a lot to me. And I'll see you in the next video. Until it comes, that was King Rexy. Over and out.